Anticipated 50% growth in space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction industries by Q2 2025. Overview. The space economy is entering a transformative phase with projections indicating a remarkable 50% growth in sectors such as space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction by the second quarter of 2025. This optimistic outlook is supported by government initiatives, technological advancements, and a diversifying commercial landscape. The global space economy is set to reach approximately $620 billion by 2025, nearly doubling its size from a decade ago. Growth projections. Key drivers of growth. Analysts attribute this expected growth to several factors. 1. Government support. The renewed focus on space as a national security priority is driving government investment and support. Key programs, particularly in defense and communications, are expected to serve as the foundation for growth in the sector. 2. Technological innovation. Breakthroughs in satellite technology and launch capabilities are enabling new business models and expanding the potential for the space economy. Notably, the upcoming deployment of major satellite constellations like Amazon's Project Kuiper and Europe's Iris Superscript 2 broadband constellation will significantly impact telecommunications. 3. Increased launch activity. SpaceX plans to conduct up to 180 launches in 2025, a significant increase from 96 in 2023. This ramp-up in launch activity is not only indicative of SpaceX's dominance but also reflects a global increase in spacefaring capabilities from countries like India and China. Market dynamics. The space economy has shown a resilient growth pattern with a modest 2% increase in 2024, reaching $596 billion. However, analysts expect more robust activity in 2025 as key projects enter critical development phases. The anticipated expansion of the direct-to-device satellite market is particularly noteworthy, with projections estimating it will reach 130 million users by 2032, potentially becoming a billion-dollar industry by 2027. Government support and investment trends. National security and budget allocations. The incoming administration's emphasis on space as a critical aspect of national security is expected to enhance funding and create favorable conditions for both established companies and new entrants in the space market. The clarity in government budgets and defense spending will play a pivotal role in fostering a stable investment environment. Venture capital investment. Despite broader economic challenges, venture capital investment in space technology remains strong. Reports indicate that investments are trending towards 2021 peak levels, fueled by interest from new investors, including sovereign wealth funds. The demand for low-cost digital solutions aligns with both defense and commercial needs, further driving investment. Emerging sectors and opportunities. Direct-to-device satellite services. The burgeoning sector of direct-to-device satellite services is poised for significant growth. This innovative technology allows users to connect directly to satellites for internet access, bypassing traditional ground infrastructure. With a projected 130 million users by 2032, this sector is anticipated to generate substantial revenue. Satellite-based resources exploration. The exploration of mineral resources through satellite technology is an emerging field attracting initial investments. Companies are beginning to leverage satellite data for mineral exploration, showcasing a diversification in commercial space activities that could reshape resource extraction methods. In-space manufacturing. The concept of in-space manufacturing is also gaining traction. Companies are exploring the potential for manufacturing goods in space, which could reduce costs and enhance efficiency in supply chains. This sector is still in its infancy but presents vast opportunities for innovation and growth. Challenges and uncertainties. While the outlook for growth is positive, certain challenges could impact the sector's trajectory. 1. Inflationary pressures. Rising inflation rates may affect investment decisions and operational costs for companies in the space industry. 2. Geopolitical tensions. Ongoing geopolitical tensions, particularly with China, could create uncertainties that may influence investment and collaboration efforts. 3. Tariffs and trade policies. Potential tariffs and trade regulations could affect the import and export of technology and materials essential for space operations. Despite these challenges, the sentiment among industry experts remains optimistic. Chris Quilty, CEO of Quilty Space, expressed a positive outlook, stating that he feels more optimistic about the future of the space sector than ever before. Timeline of key events. 2023, SpaceX conducts 96 launches, establishing its dominance in the market. 2024, the space economy grows modestly by 2%, reaching $596 billion with several significant projects in development. 2025, SpaceX plans to increase its launch count to 180, with major satellite projects entering deployment phases, pushing the space economy to an anticipated $620 billion. 2027, direct-to-device satellite services are expected to emerge as a billion-dollar industry. 2028, the space economy is projected to reach $944 billion. Conclusion. The anticipated 50% growth in the space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction industries by Q2 2025 reflects a broader trend of optimism within the space economy. Government support, technological advancements, and robust investment trends are pivotal in positioning the industry for significant growth. The integration of emerging sectors into the broader space economy indicates a maturation and diversification of the industry, paving the way for a transformative era in space exploration and commercial activities. While challenges exist, the overall sentiment remains positive, setting the stage for an exciting future in space. The anticipated growth in the space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction industries, projected to be 50% by Q2 2025, reveals several counterintuitive insights. 1. Government support versus economic challenges. Generally, one might expect economic uncertainty such as inflation and geopolitical tensions to hinder investment. However, in this case, the growth of the space economy is being buoyed by increased government support and a perceived need for national security. This suggests that government investment can outweigh broader economic concerns, which is counter to the typical narrative that economic downturns stifle growth. 2. SpaceX's dominance in global launch activity. While SpaceX is set to conduct an unprecedented number of launches, 180 in 2025, this growth could lead one to assume a monopoly in the space industry. However, the simultaneous increase in launch activities from countries like India and China indicates a burgeoning global competition rather than a singular dominance by SpaceX. This reveals that rather than stifling competition, a leader in the field can stimulate overall industry growth. 3. Emerging markets amid established industries. The rise of direct-to-device satellite services and satellite-based mineral exploration suggests that new markets can emerge and thrive even within the context of established industries. This counters the typical belief that only mature industries can sustain significant growth, indicating that innovation can lead to new opportunities even in a well-developed sector. For venture capital trends, it is often assumed that venture capital slows during economic uncertainty. However, the report indicates that investment in space technology is trending toward 2021 peak levels, suggesting that investors may see the space sector as a safe haven or a growth area amid broader economic challenges. This challenges the conventional wisdom that investment flows are strictly tied to overall economic health. 5. Public sentiment and optimism. The prevailing sentiment among experts is one of optimism regarding the future of the space sector despite the looming challenges of inflation and geopolitical issues. This contrasts with typical market behavior where uncertainty often breeds pessimism. The resilience of optimism in this context indicates a potential shift in how markets respond to challenges, particularly in high-tech sectors. 6. Long-term projections amid short-term uncertainties. The projected growth of the space economy to $620 billion by 2025 and $944 billion by 2028 despite short-term challenges suggests a fundamental shift in how industries can rebound from or adapt to economic pressures. This counterintuitive long-term optimism in the face of immediate obstacles highlights a potential paradigm shift in growth expectations. 7. Integration of national security and commercial growth. The intertwining of national security priorities with commercial space growth is counterintuitive because it suggests that military interests can directly lead to commercial benefits. This relationship indicates a complex dynamic where government focus on defense can catalyze growth in private sectors, challenging the notion that military and commercial industries function independently. These insights paint a complex picture of the space economy's future, revealing that traditional economic assumptions may not hold true in the face of rapid technological advancements and shifting government priorities. The report on the anticipated 50% growth in space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction industries by Q2 2025 provides a wealth of detailed projections and insights into the burgeoning space economy. While many aspects of this report may seem obvious to those familiar with the industry, several important content elements might be overlooked which are significant for understanding the broader implications of this growth. 1. Government support as a catalyst. One of the most critical yet often underappreciated facets of the anticipated growth is the role of government support, particularly in national security. The incoming administration's emphasis on space as a national security priority is more than just a political statement, it serves as a fundamental driver for investment and development in the industry. This government backing not only encourages established contractors to invest but also opens doors for new venture-backed companies to enter the market. Significance: the government's role is not merely about funding, it's about creating a conducive environment for innovation and competition. For instance, the Space Force's partnerships with private entities highlight the shift toward a hybrid model of space exploration and utilization, where public and private sectors work together. This collaboration may lead to advancements in technology and operational efficiency that are vital for sustaining long-term growth in the space economy. 2. The economic impact of satellite projects. Major satellite projects like Amazon's Project Kuiper and Europe's IRIS Superscript 2 broadband constellation are entering critical phases, which the report emphasizes. However, the broader economic implications of these projects often go unnoticed. These satellite constellations are not merely technical achievements, they represent a transformation in global communications infrastructure, potentially bridging the digital divide in underserved areas. Significance: the economic impact of improved telecommunications could be substantial. As access to high-speed internet becomes available in remote locations, it opens up new markets for businesses and enhances educational opportunities. Moreover, this connectivity can facilitate other ventures including telemedicine, e-commerce, and remote work, which are increasingly relevant in today's economy. 3. Emerging sectors and market diversification. The report mentions nascent fields like direct-to-device satellite services, satellite-based mineral exploration, and in-space manufacturing. While these sectors are gaining attention, the extent of their potential impact is often underestimated. Significance: the growth of direct-to-device satellite services, projected to reach 130 million users by 2032, signifies a shift toward more personalized and immediate access to satellite data. This could revolutionize industries such as agriculture, logistics, and disaster response by providing real-time information directly to users. Similarly, satellite-based mineral exploration could lead to a more sustainable approach to resource extraction, reducing the environmental impact compared to traditional methods. The diversification of the space economy into these new sectors indicates a maturation of the industry, making it less susceptible to economic downturns in any one area. 4. The importance of launch economics. The report notes a significant increase in launch activity, particularly by SpaceX, which plans to conduct up to 180 launches in 2025. This surge in launches is more than just a metric of activity, it reflects a fundamental shift in the economics of space access. Significance: lower costs and higher launch frequencies make space more accessible for a variety of players, not just established companies. This democratization of access could lead to a proliferation of small satellite companies and innovative applications, fostering a competitive environment that drives technological advancements. Moreover, the increased launch cadence contributes to the rapid deployment of new technologies and services, enhancing the overall pace of innovation in the sector. 5. Geopolitical tensions and their impact on investment. While the report mentions challenges like inflation and geopolitical tensions, the potential long-term effects of these factors are critical yet often overlooked. The competition with nations like China poses not just a challenge but also an opportunity for the U.S. to accelerate its space initiatives. Significance: the geopolitical landscape can significantly influence investment decisions and strategic partnerships. Companies might pivot their strategies based on perceived threats or opportunities, leading to either accelerated growth in some areas or stunted development in others. Understanding these dynamics is essential for stakeholders in the space economy as they navigate a landscape that is as much about competition as it is about collaboration. 6. The role of venture capital. The report highlights that venture capital investment in space technology is trending toward 2021 peak levels, which is a crucial indicator of confidence in the sector. However, the nuances of this investment landscape are sometimes glossed over. Significance: the influx of venture capital signifies a shift in how space companies are perceived. Previously viewed as high-risk ventures, many space startups are now seen as viable investment opportunities with substantial growth potential. This change encourages more innovative startups to enter the market, driving technological advancements and increasing competition, which can lead to better services and lower costs for consumers. 7. Potential for long-term growth. The projection that the space economy could reach $944 billion by 2028 reflects a profound shift in how society views space exploration and utilization. Yet the optimism surrounding these figures can obscure the need for sustainable growth practices. Significance: the rapid growth of the space economy must be approached with a focus on sustainability, including considerations for space debris management and the environmental impact of launch activities. As the industry expands, it will be crucial to develop frameworks that ensure responsible use of space resources, preserving the orbital environment for future generations. Conclusion: the anticipated 50% growth in space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction industries by Q2 2025 is indicative of a transformative period in the space economy. However, the significance of government support, the economic implications of satellite projects, emerging sectors, launch economics, geopolitical tensions, and venture capital dynamics are often overlooked, yet critical to understanding the full scope of this growth. As various stakeholders navigate this rapidly evolving landscape, recognizing these nuances will be essential for effectively capitalizing on the opportunities and addressing the challenges that lie ahead. 1. Growth projections and industry dynamics. The anticipated 50% growth across the space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction industries highlights a significant transformation in the space economy. The projection of the global space economy reaching approximately $620 billion by 2025 reflects a broad trend of optimism, driven by innovative technologies and government support. Major satellite projects such as Amazon's Project Kuiper and Europe's Iris Superscript 2 broadband constellation are entering critical development phases, further catalyzing growth. The role of SpaceX is particularly noteworthy, with plans for up to 180 launches in 2025, which represents a substantial increase and positions the company as a leader in the space launch market. This dynamic indicates not only robust market growth but also a diversification of services and applications within the space sector. 2. Government support and investment trends. The influence of government policies and defense spending on the space industry cannot be overstated. The incoming administration's focus on space as a national security priority is likely to create a more favorable investment climate, attracting both established contractors and new venture-backed companies. The clarity in government budgets and defense spending is seen as crucial for establishing stability in investments, which could lead to a resurgence in space technology investments aligning with the demands for low-cost digital solutions. This government endorsement is essential for fostering innovation and attracting a varied pool of investors, ensuring sustained growth in the sector. 3. Emerging sectors and opportunities. The rise of new sectors such as direct-to-device satellite services, satellite-based mineral exploration, and in-space manufacturing signifies a diversification of the commercial space landscape. The direct-to-device satellite market, projected to reach 130 million users by 2032, showcases the potential for significant revenue streams, anticipated to become a billion-dollar industry by 2027. This indicates a maturation of the space economy where new ventures are not only complementing existing industries but also creating entirely new markets. The emergence of these sectors suggests that the space economy is evolving beyond traditional boundaries, presenting multifaceted opportunities for investment and innovation. For challenges and uncertainties. Despite the optimistic outlook, the space sector faces several challenges, including inflation, potential tariffs, and geopolitical tensions, especially concerning China. These factors could have implications for investment decisions and market stability. Analysts have voiced concerns regarding how these uncertainties might temper growth projections and affect the momentum of emerging sectors. Nonetheless, the overall sentiment remains positive, with experts expressing a strong belief in the future potential of the space sector. Addressing these challenges will be crucial for maintaining the trajectory of growth and ensuring that the burgeoning opportunities in space are realized. These 4 points encapsulate the core dynamics of the anticipated growth in the space economy, providing a comprehensive basis for further analysis and discussion. Here are 3 famous historical cases that illustrate the significant impact of growth and innovation in industries parallel to the anticipated growth in space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction. 1. The Gold Rush, 1848 to 1855. The California Gold Rush is one of the most notable examples of rapid industrial growth driven by resource extraction. Following the discovery of gold at Sutter's Mill in 1848, thousands of prospectors and entrepreneurs flocked to California, significantly increasing the population and leading to the establishment of new towns and cities. The influx of people and investment transformed the California economy and contributed to the broader economic expansion of the United States during the mid-19th century. This period saw innovations in mining technologies and methods, as well as developments in transportation and communication to support the growing population and industry. The gold rush not only altered the landscape of California but also had lasting effects on U.S. policies regarding land immigration and economic development. 2. The Space Race, 1957 to 1975. The space race between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War epitomizes the intersection of government investment, technological advancement, and competitive innovation in the space sector. Triggered by the Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik in 1957, the U.S. rapidly increased its investment in aerospace technology, leading to significant advancements such as the Apollo program, which successfully landed humans on the Moon in 1969. This period saw a dramatic increase in satellite communications, aerospace engineering, and the emergence of new commercial space ventures. The competition not only accelerated technological progress but also laid the groundwork for the modern space economy, influencing telecommunications, weather forecasting, and global positioning systems (GPS). The investments made during this time have had long-lasting impacts that continue to shape the space industry and its commercial applications today. 3. The telecommunications boom, 1990s. The telecommunications industry underwent a remarkable transformation in the 1990s with the advent of mobile technology and the Internet. Deregulation policies coupled with rapid advancements in technology led to a surge in competition among telecommunications companies. Companies such as AT&T, Verizon, and others invested billions in infrastructure to support new services including mobile phones and Internet access. The introduction of fiber optic cables and satellite communications drastically improved the capacity and speed of data transmission. This boom not only resulted in the proliferation of mobile devices and Internet access but also facilitated the rise of new industries including e-commerce, social media, and cloud computing. The rapid growth of telecommunications fundamentally changed how people communicate, conduct business, and access information, creating a digitally connected global economy. These historical cases exemplify how significant growth in specific industries driven by innovation and investment can alter economic landscapes, influence societal trends, and create new opportunities, echoing the anticipated growth in the space economy projected for the coming years. The future outlook for the space economy, particularly focusing on space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction industries, is poised for significant transformation and growth by Q2 2025. Analysts anticipate an overall 50% growth across these sectors driven by a confluence of governmental support, technological advancements, and increasing investment trends. Growth projections. The global space economy, which is projected to reach approximately $620 billion by 2025, represents nearly double its size from a decade ago. Key factors influencing this growth include major satellite projects such as Amazon's Project Kuiper and Europe's Iris Superscript 2 broadband constellation, which are entering critical phases of deployment. SpaceX is at the forefront of this expansion, planning up to 180 launches in 2025, a substantial increase from previous years. Government support. The renewed emphasis by governments, particularly in the United States, on space as a national security priority is expected to further stimulate growth. With increased budgets and clarity in defense spending, both established contractors and new venture-backed companies are likely to find substantial opportunities. The anticipated investment trends in space technology are trending towards peak levels seen in 2021, facilitated by rising demand for low-cost digital solutions that cater to both defense and commercial sectors. Emerging sectors. Several emerging sectors are gaining attention within the space economy. The direct-to-device satellite services market is projected to see a significant uptick, with estimates indicating it could reach 130 million users by 2032, establishing itself as a billion-dollar industry by 2027. Additionally, areas such as satellite-based mineral exploration and in-space manufacturing are beginning to attract investments, highlighting a diversification in commercial space activities. Challenges and uncertainties. Despite the optimistic outlook, the industry faces challenges such as inflation, potential tariffs, and geopolitical tensions, particularly with China, that could temper growth. However, the prevailing sentiment remains positive, with industry experts expressing an unprecedented level of optimism regarding the future of the space sector. Timeline of key events. 2023, SpaceX conducts 96 launches, solidifying its market dominance. 2024, the space economy grows modestly by 2% to $596 billion, with several significant projects in development. 2025, anticipated launch count increases to 180 by SpaceX, with major satellite projects entering deployment phases, pushing the space economy to $620 billion. 2027, direct-to-device satellite services expected to evolve into a billion-dollar industry. 2028, the space economy projected to reach $944 billion as further technological advancements and market diversification occur. Conclusion. In summary, the convergence of government support, innovative technologies, and robust investment trends positions the space economy for substantial growth by mid-2025. The integration of emerging sectors into the broader space economy indicates a maturation and diversification of the industry, heralding a transformative era in space exploration and commercial activities. While challenges remain, the overall optimism and strategic developments within these sectors suggest a promising future for space tourism, telecommunications, and resource extraction industries.